this, then I forgot. Everybody knew Bloody Mary was a low-down chicken and too mean to give any eggs that wasn't rotten anyway. I forgot. She got the egg basket inside before Mama even had the fire het, and Mama was so pleased she let little Peggy put the eggs one by one into the cold water. Then Mama put the pot on the hook and swung it right on over the fire. Boiling eggs, you didn't have to wait for the fire to slack. You could do it, smoke and all. "Peg," said Papa. That was Mama's name, but Papa didn't say it in his Mama voice. He said it in his "Little Peggy, you're in Dutch" voice, and little Peggy knew she was completely found out, and so she turned right around and yelled what she'd been planning to say all along. "I forgot, Papa." Mama turned and looked at little Peggy in surprise. Papa wasn't surprised, though. He just raised an eyebrow. He was holding his hand behind his back. Little Peggy knew there was an egg in that hand. Bloody Mary's nasty egg. "What did you forget, little Peggy?" asked Papa, talking soft. Right that minute, little Peggy reckoned she was the stupidest girl ever born on the face of the earth. Here she was denying, before anybody accused her of anything. But she wasn't going to give up, not right off like that. She couldn't stand to have them mad at her, and she just wanted them to let her go away and live in England. So she put on her innocent face and said, "I don't know, Papa." She figured England was the best place to go live, 'cause England had a Lord Protector. From the look in Papa's eye, a Lord Protector was pretty much what she needed just now. "What did you forget?" Papa asked again. "Just say it and be done, Horace," said Mama. "If she's done wrong, then she's done wrong." "I forgot one time, Papa," said little Peggy. "She's a mean old chicken, and she hates me," Papa answered soft and slow. "One time," he said. Then he took his hand from behind him. Only it wasn't no single egg he held. It was a whole basket. And that basket was filled with a clod of straw, most likely all the straw from Bloody Mary's box. And that straw was mashed together and glued tight with dried-up raw egg and shell bits, mixed up with about 3 or 4 chewed-up baby chicken bodies. "Did you have to bring that in the house before breakfast, Horace?" said Mama. "I don't know what makes me madder," said Horace. "What she done wrong, or her studying up to lie about it?" "I didn't study, and I didn't lie," shouted little Peggy. Or anyways, she meant to shout. What came out sounded auspiciously like crying, even though little Peggy had decided only yesterday that she was done with crying for the rest of her life. "See," said Mama, "she already feels bad." "She feels bad being caught," said Horace. "You're too slack on her, Peg. She's got a lying spirit. I don't want my daughter growing up wicked. I'd rather see her dead like her baby sisters before I see her grow up wicked." Little Peggy saw Mama's heart fire flare up with memory, and in front of her eyes she could see a baby laid out pretty in a little box, and then another one, only not so pretty, 'cause it was the second baby, Missy, the one what died of pox so nobody'd touch her but her own Mama, who was still so feeble from the pox herself that she couldn't do much. Little Peggy saw that scene, and she knew Papa had made a mistake to say what he said, 'cause Mama's face went cold, even though her heart fire was hot. "That's the wickedest thing anybody ever said in my presence," said Mama. Then she took up the basket of corruption from the table and took it outside. "Bloody Mary bites my hand," said little Peggy. "We'll see what bites," said Papa.